One of the surest signs that a person has achieved true greatness is when their name enters the dictionary as a noun. And on that count, Albert Einstein certainly qualifies. The world's most renowned physicist was born in Ulm, Germany, in March 1879. As a young boy, he would build models and mechanical devices just for fun, and his flair for mathematics quickly blossomed. After renouncing his German citizenship to avoid conscription and settling in Switzerland, in 1900 he gained a physics degree at ETH, the Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich. At the time, there was just one woman studying mathematics at ETH, Mileva Maric. In 1903, she and Einstein were married. Together they had 2 sons and a daughter. The daughter was born before the Einsteins married, and she was put up for adoption, though her eventual fate remains a mystery. About this time, Einstein found a job at the patent office in Bern. Much of his work there was related to his later interests, especially in the areas of electrical signal transmission and synchronization of time. He began publishing his work. 1905's output became known collectively as the Annus Mirabilis, or Miracle Year Papers. In particular, he was examining the photoelectric effect of light, Brownian motion, electrodynamics, and the equivalence of matter and energy. It was this investigation that paved the way for his most famous theory, E equals mc squared, which suggested that tiny amounts of mass could be converted into huge amounts of energy. In 1921, Einstein received the Nobel Prize in Physics, particularly for his discovery of the law of the photoelectric effect. The Nobel Prize money, however, went to his wife Mileva as part of the settlement from their divorce, which was finalized in early 1919. During the 1920s, Einstein traveled and lectured, gaining fellowships and memberships of all the important scientific academies across the globe. In 1929, the great German physicist and founder of quantum theory presented Einstein with the inaugural Max Planck Medal in Berlin. As he continued working on the foundation of quantum mechanics, entering into a long series of debates with Niels Bohr, each of them amicably countering the other's theories. In 1940, Einstein dedicated the Wall of Fame at the World's Fair, using the occasion to give voice to his fervent anti-racism. He had strong ties with activists like Paul Robeson and believed the treatment of African Americans was shameful. This country still has a heavy debt to discharge for all the troubles and disabilities it has laid on the Negro's shoulders, he said, adding, "The more I feel an American, the more this situation pains me. I can escape the feeling of complicity in it only by speaking out." As Einstein's fame grew, he found himself traveling the world to meet eminent scholars and political figures. He was popular for his frank speaking, although his Jewish heritage meant he was unwelcome in Nazi Germany, where his work was blacklisted. In 1939, he was consulted by a group of nuclear physicists afraid that the recent discovery of nuclear fission would lead to bombs with devastating capabilities. Agreeing there was reason to fear the Nazis getting access to such weapons, Einstein signed a letter to American President Franklin D. Roosevelt, urging the U.S. government to prepare for nuclear warfare. To cement his allegiance, in 1940, Einstein became an American citizen, while retaining his Swiss citizenship. In his later years, he suffered from ill health, finally succumbing to a ruptured aortic aneurysm in his adopted hometown of Princeton, New Jersey, on the 17th of April, 1955. In 1999, Time magazine named him Person of the Century, calling him the genius among geniuses who discovered merely by thinking about it that the universe was not as it seemed.